I'd say Finch, What It Is to Burn, definitely got me through some tough shit in my life.
Green Day, Dukey, actually, for me. That was when I started actually feeling what would be called like teenage angst. And I felt like that record specifically spoke to me at just the right time where I was just going through all of those feelings. So I would say Green Day, Dukey. I still think that record is timeless.
I would say Some Days by The Main. It was just kind of like one of those, yeah, some days are gonna suck, some days won't. And, you know, it is what it is, just keep on trucking. I like that song. It's got like a nice uplifting vibe too, so.
Diary of a Madman by Ozzy Osbourne is just like, I love that record, and it just always like kind of hits home in every way.
I think a Deeper Understanding by War on Drugs, like their latest one. It's like anytime I'm feeling down or something, throw that on, get the feels immediately.
I think in high school, like I just went through a breakup, and Taking Back Sundays, Tell All Your Friends was like the one that I just had in my CD player in my car, just like constantly playing for like a year.
I think Everything in Transit by Jack's Mannequin is like my favorite record of all time, and I think that record seems to like always come back into my life when I need it. I could listen to that record front to back all day long and not skip a track.
You know, when you're a teenager and it's that transition from, you know, boy to man, that kind of thing, it's always hard. I was massively into Aerosmith, and there was I got given it as a gift. There was this kind of dual disc compilation album that they did called, I think, like, Oh Yeah. It was just like a mixture of everything they did from like the early 70s. So I wore that thing out, like literally. I took it everywhere. I was constantly listening to it constantly. It was just amazing. I mean, I think I could probably still remember the track listing even now.
I think the Used was a really big one for me when I was younger. The In Love and Death album.
A lot of the new Nothing Nowhere stuff for me, really hitting home.
When I was depressed, I listened to a band called The Album Leaf out of San Diego a lot. It's an instrumental act, but that kind of left enough area for my thoughts to kind of try and grab onto what I got out of it, which was hope.
I would say that when I was going through depression or in the initial stages of recovery, Circa Survive's On Letting Go was a really big piece that I felt I could relate a lot to and would help me just feel better when I listen to it.
Coldplay? Anything Coldplay, probably a song called Low that I listened to a lot when I was going through some shit.
Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory. I just didn't fit in with the jocks or the nerds. I was like this kind of rocker kid. No one really got me. And that album just basically explained everything I was going through at the time.
The Main. Love You Little Lonely. I know Miles and I it was like our summer soundtrack, and like if I was going through a breakup or a bad audition or whatever it was, I would listen to that and it would instantly flip my mood around.
I think the first time I realized that like music was meant for that kind of was So Much for the Afterglow, Everclear. And just being like, cause he's like a pretty emo guy, kind of before I even really knew what that was, you know? And I just remember feeling like sort of safe.
Honestly, like Slow Dancing in a Burning Room by John Mayer. That song, I feel like repeatedly grows with me. Same with Vienna by Billy Joel. That song also grows with me through time. I just feel like it'll, like, you know, as I age, it also changes to the problems that I'm going through.
So like when I was around 13, it was a lot of Pierce the Veil, Sleeping with Sirens. Specifically, Sleeping with Sirens, Let's Cheers to This, and God, I don't even, like any Pierce the Veil really. And currently when I listen to them, I get yeeted back into when I was 13.
I loved The Used, I love A Taste of Ink. I used to play that on repeat, especially when girls used to break my heart. Or I loved American Idiot by Green Day. I love Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. You know, I love these uplifting albums that made you feel positive because they were taken from a place of emotional heartbreak and emotional strain, but put into a place where it's gonna be all right. Made me feel like I was part of something.
I know that for Justin, Lou Bega, Mambo No. 5 is definitely a song that got him through some really tough times.
This number 5 is my favorite number, and I like to mambo.
I have nothing after that.